Hey guys, this is part 3 of What If Vegito Never Defused. Last time we left off at Vegeta Black coming back to the past with his time ring, and yeah, that's where we left off. Now, Vegeta Black immediately starts fighting Vegito and Future Trunks, and Vegito annihilates Vegeta Black just in like a minute. He's completely vaporized him, and yeah, they're kind of suspicious whether or not there's more threats in the future besides just Vegeta Black. So they go into the future with Future Trunks's time machine, and they actually find future Zamasu just looking for I'm not Goku Black, I mean Vegeta Black. And they find him and they start fighting him, and of course they can't kill him, so they have to go back in time again and get the sealing pot. I don't remember what it was called, from Master Roshi, and they have to learn the sealing technique. I also don't remember what that was called, but they go back to the future again, and Vegito ends up learning the technique, so he is the one who seals Zamasu into the pot, and Trunks closes the lid, and there's future Zamasu sealed, and they give him to they go back in time again with him. Then they go to Beerus, and Beerus Hakkai's the pot, so future Zamasu no longer exists. And then basically just Vegito goes back to training with Whis, and Future Trunks goes back to his timeline. There's not any of that Zeno button weird stuff with the Zeno button, just the cop out that they did. I don't like putting that in the story. I don't think it was a good idea. So I'm not having that in this What If. Also, since Vegito's basically like way stronger than Beerus, and quite a lot of the different destroyers of all the universes. So, I mean, I'd say at this point, Vegito is like on par with the strongest destroyer. Whoever the strongest destroyer is throughout all the universes, Vegito's as strong as him at this point. So there's basically Vegito doesn't need training anymore, but he still does, of course, because it's one of the only things he actually finds fun. Um, and same sort of thing, he talks to Zeno, and his Goku side, comes through, and he talks about the Tournament of Power and stuff, and the Tournament of Power still happens, but this time they choose Vegito, Gohan, Tien, Yamcha, yeah, and who else? Yeah, the Vegito, Gohan, Tien, Yamcha, Boo, and I think there's 6-man teams for the tournament. I think. So also Go, yeah, Goten, Trunks, and Krillin. Yeah, I think it's like 8-man teams, I'm pretty sure. So that's all the members. And So they have the Tournament of Power. Vegito knocks out everybody in the tournament very easily. Um, it takes him like a minute tops to just knock out everybody. Like separately a minute. So basically, the only people who are left in the tournament are the entire Universe 7 team and the Universe 6 Saiyans. So Kale, Caulifla, and Kaba, and the entire Universe 6 team are the only people left in the Tournament of Power. All the other universes have been like destroyed. And also Jiren is left. So yeah, there's also Jiren. So Universe 11's still there. But Jiren's the last guy there. So Vegito has his big fight with Jiren where he does not unlock Ultra Instinct because he doesn't need to. He just because his base form at this point is Mastered Super Saiyan God, so he just needs to go into Super Saiyan Blue for a little while, and he just knocks out Jiren, and he knocks him out of the arena. So Universe 11 is destroyed, and so the only people who are left now are the entire Universe 7 team and the 3 Universe 6 Saiyans, and the Universe 6 Saiyans just immediately get all knocked out of the arena. Universe 6 is destroyed. Now Universe 7 wins the Tournament of Power in like 10 minutes. It literally took about 10 minutes to just for Vegito, because Vegito literally did almost everything in the tournament. The rest of Universe 7's team were just kind of standing there waiting for him at this point. I mean, they had some good battles, like Gohan, Krillin, Tien, Yamcha, and Goten and Trunks. Goten and Trunks, for the most part, weren't doing much in this tournament. But they did both unlock Super Saiyan 2 before coming to the tournament, so they were more powerful. So, yeah, Universe 7 wins. Vegito did most of the eliminating and the fighting, but everyone else got some really great fights in the tournament. And yeah, they get their their wish with the Super Dragon Balls, and of course Vegito wishes for all the universes that have been destroyed in the tournament to be revived, basically. And that's basically where Dragon Ball Super's anime at least ends. But I will be covering Dragon Ball Super Broly still. So, of course, there's a small gap between the Tournament of Powers ending and the start of Dragon Ball Super Broly, where, of course, Vegito's training. He's basically, like, mastered Super Saiyan Blue at this point, but his base form is still Super Saiyan God. Like, he never uses his like regular base form with the black hair, and he never uses Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3. He's always in Super Saiyan God, mastered Super Saiyan God, and sometimes when he goes into Super Saiyan Blue, but very rarely. So after that, he's training with it more, and then Dragon Ball Super Broly happens. Broly and his dad Paragus get found by the Frieza Force. Frieza never got revived for the Tournament of Power, so he's not alive there. The Frieza Force just finds Broly on Vampa, and they take him and Paragus, and they try and get revenge for Frieza, and they go to Earth to try and kill Vegito. And Broly doesn't really have any motive of to fight Vegito. So, I mean, it's really just Paragus forcing him because he is half Vegeta. Um, so it's a way closer fight. It's basically how in Dragon Ball Super Broly, they fuse and they have Gogeta Blue versus Broly. Yeah, it's basically like that, but almost from the get go. I mean, but obviously it's Vegito Blue fighting Dragon Ball Super Broly, and he just has this epic fight. It's basically the almost the exact same fight as in the movie, but it's slightly changed because of course it's Vegito. And same thing happens, Vegito Blue goes for the final Kamehameha, and right before it reaches Broly, because it would have absolutely vaporized Broly, right before it reaches him, he gets wished by the Dragon Balls to go back to Vampa, and yeah, same sort of thing happens. Vegito goes and visits Broly, and he's like, he tells him his name's Vegito, and he would like to train with Broly sometime, and train him a bit as well. And he gives them the house, he gives them food and supplies and water, and then he goes back to Earth, and yeah, that's just really the end of Dragon Ball Super's anime and Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. So there's not really anything else I could put for this what if so far. I'm only really going off of the Dragon Ball Super anime and Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. So I'll continue this what if whenever there's a new Dragon Ball Super movie, or a new Dragon Ball movie in general, or a new anime or something like that, because I don't read the Dragon Ball Super manga, so I'm not that up to date. I don't know that much about it. So for now, that's it for this what if. It's part 3 of what if Vegito never defused. And yeah, this is it for this what if so far. For now, I guess. Bye.